Today I am going to deal with the strength of an acid and bases. How strong an acidic or basic solutions may be determined by the pH of the solution. The strength of an acidic or a basic solution is measured in terms of hydrogen ion concentrations. You have already studied that hydrogen ion concentration is the measure of acidic or basic strength of a solution. What do you mean by hydrogen ion concentration? The amount of the number of moles of hydrogen ions per unit volume is called hydrogen ion concentration. If the hydrogen ion concentration of a solution is higher, it is acidic in nature, and if it is lower than basic in nature. Although hydrogen ion is the characteristic feature of an acidic solution, actually water is a neutral medium. If we go through the ionization of water, we observe that after the ionization of a molecule of water, we get the equal number of hydrogen ions as well as the hydroxide ions. We have already seen that hydrogen ion is responsible for acidic character and hydroxide ions is responsible for basic character, that is alkaline solution. For a neutral medium like water, the number of hydrogen ions is equal to the number of hydroxide ions, means concentration of hydrogen ions is equal to concentration of hydroxide ions. See here, if we write H2O on ionization, it gives H plus ions, H plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. Since hydrogen ions are very reactive chemical species, hydrogen ion doesn't exist independently. How and why? It is because hydrogen ion has no electron. Hydrogen atom has only one electron in its outermost orbit of the atom, and after losing the only one electron from the outermost orbit, it becomes H plus ions, means hydrogen ion. So it has very eager tendency to accept electron. That is why hydrogen ion gets combined with water molecule and forms the positively charged ion, that is hydronium ion. See here, H plus H2O, it will give you H3O plus. This is hydronium ion. So what hydrogen ion exists in the form of hydronium ion in aqueous medium when the acid is dissolved in water. Now, how do we express the strength of an acid in terms of hydrogen ion? There is a hydrogen ion concentration. This can be explained on the basis of chemical equilibrium. And what is chemical equilibrium? When the ionization takes place partially, there exists an equilibrium between the ionized molecules and the unionized molecules. Means there exists an equilibrium between molecules and the ions, because when the ionization is not complete, 100% molecules do not undergo ionization. Therefore, partial ionization leads to the chemical equilibrium. In the case of water, ionization of water, the ionization is also partial. So there exists an equilibrium between the unionized water molecule and the ionized water molecules, that is hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions. According to the law of mass action, which will be studied in higher classes, equilibrium constant can be obtained by using the law of mass action. According to the law of mass action, the ratio of the concentration of ionized parts of the reaction to the unionized part, concentration of the unionized part, is a constant, and this constant is called equilibrium constant. Let us see here H plus H2O and H3O plus. What happens? This is reversible reaction. H2O molecule get ionized to give H plus and OH minus ions. We can go through this equation to derive the ionization constant by following the law of mass action. See here, according to law of mass action, what happens? Rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to, according to the law of mass action, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of or the active mass of the reactants. Here, in case of reversible reactions, the reaction may be of two types, that is forward reaction and the backward reaction. The transformation of reactant into product is called forward reaction, and the recombination of products into reactants is called backward reaction. Let us try to understand the rate of forward reaction R1 is directly proportional to the concentration of what? Active masses of reactants, that is H2O, and that of backward reaction, that is R2, is equal to concentration of H plus ions and concentration of OH minus ions. At equilibrium, the rate of forward reaction becomes the rate of backward reaction. As a result of which, you may write here, or R1 equal to some constant K1 into H2O, or here R2 equal to some constant K2 into H plus into OH minus. H plus and OH minus. Say it equation 1 and this equation 2. By dividing equation 1 by 2, or you may write here at equilibrium R1 equal to R2 means rate of forward reaction becomes rate of backward reaction. So K1 into concentration of water, pure water, equal to K2 into concentration of H plus into OH minus, or K1 upon K2 equal to H plus into OH minus by H2O. Here K1 and K2 are called velocity constant of forward reaction and velocity constant of backward reaction. So ratio of the velocity constant of forward reaction by velocity constant of backward reaction is considered as a new equilibrium constant, a new constant known as equilibrium constant. So we may write this as means Ke equal to H plus into OH minus by H2O. H plus into OH minus by H2O. We may also write it Ke into H2O by equal to H plus into OH minus. Now Ke, equilibrium constant multiplied by concentration of water. Since the ionization constant for pure water is very, very less, negligibly small, that is why the concentration of water may be considered as constant as compared to the concentration of H plus and OH minus. That is why Ke means equilibrium constant multiplied by concentration of water is another constant, and it is denoted by Kw. That is Kw. Or Kw equal to H plus into OH minus, where Kw is equal to, this is known as ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. What is ionic product of water? The product of the hydrogen ion concentration into and hydroxide ion concentration. H plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration is known as ionic product of water, which is denoted by Kw. Experimentally, it was obtained that Kw equal to 10 to the power minus 14 gram ions per liter. So Kw experimentally, Kw equal to 10 to the power minus 14 for water. So for pure water, ionic product, or you may say the ionic product of water is 10 to the power minus 14. What does it mean? It means H plus, concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ion is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. 10 to the power minus 14. Now let us see here. Let it be equation 1. Now you know that hydrogen ion concentration is equal to hydroxide ion concentration, because if one molecule get ionized, one molecule of water gets ionized, we get one H plus ion and one OH minus ion. So whatever be the number of moles of water going to be ionized, the number of hydrogen ions must be equal to the number of hydrogen ions, hydroxide ions. That is why the total number of H plus ions and OH minus ions remain the same during ionization. Means the concentration of both the ions are same. So H plus ions is equal to OH minus ion. See here, on putting the value in equation 1, we get H plus into H plus equal to 10 to the power minus 14, or H plus and a square equal to 10 to the power minus 14, or H plus and concentration equal to 10 to the power minus 7, because it may be written as 10 to the power minus 7 a square. So by cancelling the square we get H plus ion. So this is the hydrogen ion concentration.